Hi, welcome to Schulte Sweetie's Homeschool YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm a mom of 3 girls, ages 12, 9, my middle had a birthday recently, and 6. Welcome to Homeschool Curriculum Week. This is where I'm going to share most of our picks except for our family subjects. I might be getting a thing or two in and I will post that with a collaboration in a few weeks. So today's video is actually for my oldest, who is going into 8th grade. So some of these things we have already started or are starting this semester and carrying them on into 8th grade. And then a lot of these she'll be starting next year with a clean slate. So I will go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead, I saw someone else on another video share prices, and so I thought I would share those. I'm not really gonna do any flip throughs in this video. When I do videos in a couple weeks about like math, my math picks, or my language arts, I will do a little bit more of a flip through on those. So I'm just kind of sharing and giving you prices and maybe a little bit of the reason why we switched to things, because we are switching quite a bit this year. So one of the first things that she will be using, she is finishing up this Fix-It Grammar, Town Mouse, and Country Mouse. And she might be close to finishing it this year. And then if there's any left, then we'll probably finish it next year. So for this is actually the teacher's manual. So the teacher's manual and the student manual together is about $29. You can get it in a lot of different places. Amazon, I think you have to pay for extra shipping. So Rainbow Resources, Christian Book, usually you can get free shipping if you spend so much. So there's this. And then once she finishes this, I think she has liked this enough that we were thinking of switching this over. But if you have seen recently, I will link it up above. So I actually received some books from Critical Thinking Company, and one of them was Editor-in-Chief. And now this is very similar to Fix-It Grammar. The passages are longer, and there's certain things that you have to check off that you are editing in those passages. And so we are going to try this one out, and I think it'll probably be a big hit. It looks like it'll be a lot of fun. Editor-in-Chief is $20.99 on their website. We are going to be starting Word Roots Level 1 with her. We have not done very much vocab. Like Fix-It Grammar does have vocabulary. Her Essentials in Literature this year has had vocabulary. And we did start out the year doing some vocabulary, but we haven't really pursued it a ton. So this will be a year that she is actually starting vocabulary. I don't anticipate it being too much of a heavy load for her. And so if this is a good fit for us, then our goal is for her to continue on with, I think, all 4 levels through her high school years. Word Roots is, it is $26.99. This level is pretty thick compared to like the beginning level. So that is $26.99 on their website. Now, the bulk of her language arts is actually going to come from this company called Clearwater Press, and they have some really cool programs. And so I came across this actually pretty early on in this school year. So I had asked her about it and she was like, oh my goodness, that sounds really fun. So this is a curriculum called Cover Story, and this is her student book, and it comes with a student book, a remarkable journal, and then a teacher's guide. And then also there is streaming videos. There are videos each week. I think they're usually about like 15 to 20 minutes long at the most, but then there is one longer one to show something different. The teacher looks really fun. It's actually, I think this guy, he dresses up some and stuff. So it looks really fun, and they're going to be basically writing their own magazine and doing different forms of writing in this curriculum this year. So I think she's really excited for it. The schedule is only 3 days a week too, so it's kind of fun. Like she's like, ooh, like that's gonna be nice. So this it does include literature component and 12 lesson grammar section. So it's kind of like an optional grammar section, but there is no formal vocabulary or spelling. And then also I thought I would add in still the grammar. That's why we're doing Fix It or Editor in Chief, a pretty low-key grammar. So that is what she is doing for language arts. We are pretty excited for this. Cover story is $169 if you get like the streaming or the cloud version, or you can pay for DVDs, and that's $199. And for math, she is actually finishing up Unlock Math this year, and she's doing foundations, and so she's ready for pre-algebra. And we had the choice, you know, like, what should we do? We have really like enjoyed Unlock Math, but I saw that she really could use some help with writing things down and making, like, sometimes there was a disconnect with what she put on the screen on the computer compared to what her answer was and stuff. So we are actually switching over to pre-algebra with Denison Algebra. So this has got rave reviews. This is the big student book, and then we have the solutions manual, and then parent guide and test, and then we have video access to his videos as well. So Denison Algebra, this pre-algebra is $175 on their website. So then we'll move on into science. So this year we have switched her this semester to Biology 1 with Science Mom, and we have really enjoyed it. I usually sit with her with the lessons, and I'm learning a lot with it too. This is a secular option if you are interested in that at all. So this is $135, I believe. They have Biology 1 and they do have Biology 2. They're supposed to take about a semester, but like it's pretty heavy, and she's like it doesn't seem like a lot of work necessarily, but she is learning a lot. It's pretty deep, and so she has really enjoyed it. So we will hopefully finish this up. I don't know, like I doubt we will finish up this semester for science. Science is always one of those things that's like hard for us to get in, but we are really trying with this one, and we do really enjoy it. So we went ahead and got physics, and this is $205. And when you purchase these, you get like access to their videos. Basically, they have done like an live version of the class, and they've recorded it, and so that's what you're watching. They're about half hour, 40 minutes long usually. So they're just videos, and then they have papers. They have like little quizzes each week to see what you've learned. And so we have really enjoyed it. So this is $205, and this is about $135. They can be about a semester class, or you can kind of take longer. According to them, they don't have like a limit on like how long you have access to the videos. So once you have access, you have access. So there's not like a rush to finish them up, because that was my thing. I'm like, when do we need to finish up Biology 1? He said there's no rush. So the last thing is our history choice, and our history choice is Winter's Promise. This is Quest for Royals and Revolutions. If you've seen a previous video with middle school options for like, I had history and science, I'll post the playlist up above. But I had looked into Winter Promise, and I was like eyeing it, and then when I asked my daughter about it, this is actually labeled for like high school, but I asked my daughter about it, and she was like really interested in the parts of this. So I will share more when I share about like history choices and everything. But they have different books. I've actually combined several of the books and stuff in here. So this is only a PDF version, and it was $129 for the whole set. There's like reading in there. This is the guide. There's some extra fiction books that you actually get to. I think you get 10 ebooks as well that are like fiction reads. And then you're just going through like the royals and revolutions. So this is 1450 to 1900 years. So you got routes, royals, and revolution in politics, science, and industry. So she was pretty excited. They have like a book that's like create your own timeline, but it's it had some really fun ideas and stuff, and I think that's what really got her excited about it. So we'll be adding some extra fun things in as well. On top of her doing those other subjects, she will also, as of right now, I think she is still choosing to continue with sign language. We are currently doing the Oklahoma School of the Deaf level 1. I think it's like a free class. So I anticipate maybe she might want to do the next level if they have that available, or we might go searching for another one. Those are our curriculum picks for 2024-2025 school year for my 8th grader. Thanks for joining me today, and don't forget that I am going to be sharing what I'm going to use for my 4th grader and my 1st grader next year. Like this video, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified for my other videos coming up. I hope you have a great day.